Kung Bright ito, naging presidente sana siya. Bakit ako naging... Siya ang nakulong. Mutiny.
Let's go back to the...
Let's go back to history. Anong kasalanan ko?
Mr.
Anong
Chair.
kasalanan nito?
Kaya nga, Mr. Chair, gusto kong itanong sana dito kay Senator Trillanes if he is working for the ICC. Are you working for the ICC, Mr. Chair?
Hindi po,
You are not.
hindi po, Mr. Chairman.
But you are connected with the ICC.
Opo, by virtue of being the first to
So, Mr.
to file.
Chair.
Yes.
This man who used to be a part of the armed forces that should be a patriot in this country has been conniving with the ICC in this country. Now, we would like to have a balance here. Hindi po yung unfair tayo o bias tayo. Balance lang tayo dito. Hindi natin dito inaakusahan ang sinumang personalidad. Issues.
Dito po, doon sa video, nung nilabas ko yon nung araw, ando doon yung mga dates, dinideny po nila, pero when nag-deposit, nakakuha kami ng mga deposit slips, eventually, in a press conference by the media, inamin niya that totoo yung mga accounts. Then, eventually, yun ay naging basis ko, Mr. Chairman, nung pagpa-file ko.
Filipino nation is listening. Maniwala kayo sa kanya o maniwala kayo sa akin? Make your choice.
Senator
Yes,
Trillanes.
because kung sinabi niyan, I'll file charges against him.
Mr. Chair, may we hear from Senator Trillanes?
Senator Trillanes.
Ang basihan po natin ay yung sinabi ni Arturo Las Cañas na mga drug lords na kapartner at pinoproteksyonan ni Duterte ay sina Michael Yang na kinorroborate ni Jimmy Guban at ni Colonel Asierto, si Charlie Tan na kasama dun sa 6.4 billion pesos shabu shipment, at itong si Sammy Uy na minensyon ni Arturo Las Cañas. Ang nung tinignan po namin yung bank accounts, yung records na present ko po kanina, Mr. Chairman, tinignan namin may mga pumasok na manager's checks na in-encash nila, no? The whole family, no? Ay galing kay Mr. Sammy Uy. Tapos tinignan namin yung 6 months interval. 4 na cheque every 6 months, October and April nila ini-encash. At lumalabas, nagdidibidendo ng roughly 40 to 50 million pesos every 6 months. Nako, I'd be very interested kung anong negosyo ang nag-yield ng ganon. Pero yun po ang lumabas dun sa aming pag-aaral. Tapos based na rin dun sa yan po yung documentary evidence, yan na yung paper trail, yung money trail, at based doon sa testimonya ni Arturo Las Cañas being an insider doon po sa grupo ni Duterte. Ito na, sasabihin niya, babawiin niya because ando doon lahat ng sekreto. And sabi ko nga, na-validate na po ito ng Anti-Money Laundering Council through the Ombudsman na nakakuha rin ng same set of documents. Then, ultimately, in an impeachment court and the criminal court, lalabas po yan. No? Lalabas po yung mga ganan kasi may mga exemptions sa bank secrecy law yung itong criminal investigations sa korte. Yun po, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, in 2016, the Anti-Money Laundering Council issued a public statement which denies that we are the source of the documents or information shown by Senator Trillanes in 2016. And in September 2017, Mr. Chair, the AMLC also issued another public statement denying that we are the source of the documents and information attached by Senator Trillanes in the complaint he filed before the Ombudsman. And in the same public statement, the AMLC denied that we furnished the Office of the Ombudsman such documents in relation to the complaint by Senator Trillanes, Mr. Chair.
In other words, AMLAC denied that the documents presented by the former Senator Trillanes did not originate from your office.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Na may na-file daw ho kayong kaso laban kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, including his son, Congressman Pulong Duterte, and his son-in-law, Mans Carpio, and other respondents. Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang po malaman kung ano yung kaso na i-file po ni former Senator Trillanes.
Mr. Chairman, ang na-file ko na case laban kay Duterte ay tatlong plunder cases. Yung una, tungkol doon sa mga ghost employees at mga confidential funds niya sa Davao. Tapos pangalawa, yung frigate scam na 16 billion na kung saan ang binigay nila ng mga equipment ay yung mga segunda klase, whereas doon sa kontrata mga primera klase yung nakalagay. Tapos pangatlo, yung 6.6 billion pesos na infrastructure projects na binigay ni Duterte at ni Bongo doon sa tatay at kapatid ni Bongo, starting nung mayor siya until nagpresidente siya. Then, may final din ako na illegal drug smuggling case laban kay Pulong Duterte, kay Mans Carpio, kay Charlie Tan, Nicanor Faildon, Allen Capuyan, at iba pa. Ito yung tungkol sa 6.4 billion peso shabu na hinayaan lang nung presidenteng galit daw sa illegal na droga, pero ang mga kinasuhan lang yung mga maliliit na players at na-spare yung mga drug lords.
Mr. Chair, pwede ho ba malaman kay former Senator Trillanes kung saan nyo po i-final yung mga kasong ito?
Final ko po sa DOJ itong illegal drug trading case. Yun pong unang plunder case na ito nga, which included the illegal ill-gotten wealth of Duterte, sa ano po yun, sa Ombudsman. Then, yung dalawang plunder ay nandoon din po sa DOJ na file. Apo.
Mr. Chair, I am more particular on the case that you just have recently filed,
Yes.
the 6.4 million shabu, and that was filed before the Department of Justice, correct?
Opo, yes, Mr.
And
Chairman.
may we know, Mr. Chair, what is the status of this case pending before the DOJ?
Ngayon po, nasa case build-up stage siya. Pero ano po ito, no? Open and shut case ito dahil yung ibang involved dito na akusado ay actually na-convict. So they will just be using the same set of evidence. Pero this time, it will include ito na mga ibang mga personalities na hindi nasama dun sa unang kaso, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, may I interrupt? If this is an open and shut case, why is there a build-up until now?
Dahil
Nagmamakawa ako sa Diyos na i-file na. Dispense with the investigation, file the case in court.
darating po tayo dyan, Mr. Chairman. Pero ito po, no, buti nga yung anak niya na drug lord at saka yung ano niya son-in-law
That
ay
would be,
ano,
I take exception to that statement, Mr. Chair.
Please,
It is not fair and
it's my
it is a
opinion.
mischievous
It's my
statement.
opinion. Ikaw nga pinapapatay mo yung mga suspected
session suspended.
Wala ka na. Ano? Oh.
Sani. Pinapagalit Huwag, Sani. Huwag kang mag-arte rito ng ganyan.
With regard to this case filed and pending before the Department of Justice, I just would like to ask the complainant, former Senator Trillanes, I think it is safe to assume that before you filed the case, you conducted your research. Would that be correct?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, doon pa lang sa Senado, nag-imbestiga na po kami at lahat po ng nakalap namin na impormasyon doon plus yung mga ginamit ng prosecution sa paglilitis ng kaso, yun po ang included. At maliwanag po yun, no? Yun namang pagka-label ko po ng drug lord. That is my assessment po, Mr. Chairman. With all due respect dun sa mga members ng committee, there is no other skirting around the fact. Kasi po, nung sila, maliwanag po dun sa testigo, yung testimonya ng testigo, kinokontrol ang gatekeepers at that time ng mga kontrabando ay si Manscarpio at si Pulong Duterte. At nakalagay po yon on record sa Senate investigations at doon sa court hearings. Then, ito nga po, no? Hindi sila sinama nung final sa kaso by some miracle, ang in-include lang yung mga minor players. Ngayon, yun nga po yung sinasabi ko simulat sa pool. Kasi po kung talagang seryoso tayo dun sa paglilinis ng ating bayan ng illegal drugs, dapat hahanapin mo yung mastermind. Sino yung pinakang drug lord na nag-import nito? At yun nga po, ang natumbok namin, si Pulong Duterte.
You also mentioned a while ago the word triad.
Yes.
Ano ho ba itong triad nito at ano ang partisipasyon nitong triad nito sa sinasabi niyo pong 6.4 million na shabu at yun yung basis nyo ng pag-file ng kaso laban ho sa mga respondents dito sa kasong ito?
Base po sa testimonya ni Las Cañas, miyembro po ng triad si Charlie Tan at Michael Yang at ni-recruit nila si Pulong.
Mr. President, you'd like to say something?
There are so many persons accused here or mentioned to be criminals. Criminal yung ano. In fairness, yung mga tao na sinasabi nito dapat ipatawag at given a chance also to answer.
Yes, we will. In fact,
that-
we invited them in the
That
last
is,
two hearings.
yeah, this is how it operates, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Fairness.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, 3 plunder cases ang final ko kay laban kay Duterte at isang illegal drug smuggling case laban kay Pulong Duterte and Manscarpio.
So you filed 4 separate cases against the Duterte family.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
What was the earliest case that you filed?
Yung una po, yung 2016 na final ko. At yun nga po yung inimbestigahan ng ombudsman at in the course of their investigation, ito pong si Deputy Ombudsman Arthur Carandang ay na-confirm niya na validate niya yung ano ko, Mr. Chairman, yung mga documents na sinubmit ko doon sa nung hiningi niya yung documents sa AMLAC. So the documents I presented here were the same ones.
The ones that you showed earlier
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
here in the screen?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So those were the basis of the case that you filed in 2016.
2016. Yes.
And what case was that again? Plunder?
Plunder. Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So who were the accused in that case?
Siya lang po, Mr. Chairman. Siya lang.
And what happened? What was the basis for you filing that case?
Yun nga po, yung
Just the documents
yes,
itself?
and mga COA documents regarding yung mga ghost employees niya sa Davao.
Is that another case or is that
Part po yun nung plunder case kasi
in 2016?
in 2016 kasi what's happening sa Davao, meron silang peace and order funds na ginagamit nila, mga ghost recipients, tapos ang pang-clear nila at kasama nga dyan yung testimonya rin nila Edgar Matobato at ni Arturo Las Cañas na nakakakuha sila ng mga allowances from those peace and order funds. Yun po ang basis nun, Mr. Chairman.
May I
That-
respond?
Yes, Mr. President.
Kung bright ito, naging presidente sana siya. Bakit ako naging... Siya ang nakulong. Mutiny.
Let's go back to the
Let's go back to history. Anong kasalanan ko?
Mr.
Anong kasalanan nito?
So what happened to the first case?
So they cannot dismiss it because everything was valid and was validated. So what the Duterte did was he fired the deputy ombudsman na nag-iimbestiga. Ganun po 'yon. So nung napalitan na, edi nag-stall na ang kaso.
What
So,
is the status of the case right now?
It's still shelved. So probably once we get a new ombudsman, then these things would start moving.
Sir,
Mr. Chair.
With the indulgence of Congressman Suwan. Yes, Mr.
Yes,
President.
Mr. President.
wala tayong pakialam sa ombudsman. We cannot interfere. Alam ninyo yan, baski sino. Lalo na mga politiko.
Yes,
Wala tayong pakialam sa ombudsman. We cannot tinker with the ombudsman. And you can call him here and ask him questions. Hindi pwede talaga yung unless sir, if you are not a self-respecting lawyer, kung wala kang delikadesa, sir, ganon. Pero ganon naman ako sabi ko kanina pa insisting na mahirap lang ako. I have a set of rules in my life and I follow rules in the civil aspect of my life. And naging physical ko.
thank you, Mr. President. That's noted. Yes, please proceed.
Okay, let's go back to the case. Senator Trillanes, you said that your case involved plunder.
Yes, yes, Mr. Chairman. And let me just add, Mr. Chairman, Duterte keeps on saying na he cannot interfere, pero it is on record, kahit i-google po natin ngayon, Mr. Chairman, he fired. Pinatalsik niya sa pwesto yung nag-iimbestiga nung kaso niya, the Deputy Ombudsman Arthur Carandang, who was earlier invited by the chairman para maririnig po sa kanila kung ano talaga yung nangyari po doon sa investigation po na yun.
I'm the one that moved to invite former Deputy Ombudsman Carandang because we need to check the authenticity of such claims made by former Senator Trillanes. Well, in fact, I'd just like to correct the statement of the former President. We can invite ombudsman, and it's up to them to attend. But being a former congressman, being a former deputy ombudsman, we can invite him to shed light on the matters that was raised by former Senator Trillanes.
I agree, Mr. Chair. Since
you,
he's
Mr.
no
Chairman.
longer the ombudsman, then
Yes, sir.
it would be better to invite him too.
More so that there is
Senator, the crime of plunder is quite serious, and I think there is a minimum amount of, there is a threshold before plunder can be alleged. How much was the amount involved in this case that you filed?
Doon po sa first case, 728 million, thereabouts, yung involved. Tapos, doon naman po sa isa, 6.6 billion pesos yung involved. Itong tatay at kapatid ni Bongo na wala pong AAA license, ang ginagawa po nila, ang modus nila, nagpa-partnership sila, kunyari, doon sa isang may AAA contract. Tapos, pero ang lahat ng nakapirma, even yung mga nagkiklaim ng checks, ay yung tatay at kapatid ni Bongo. At maliwanag po yun na sila po ang nag-benefit beyond the threshold na 50 million, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. May I just manifest, Mr. Chair, that I don't think that the Ombudsman is sitting on his duties.
Correct.
Anyway, that's
Okay, thank you.
that's the last of my questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Suwan.
Call the attention of the
Chairman.
Ombudsman.
We will
Mr. Chairman.
invite the former deputy ombudsman.
And charge them for negligence or delay, whatever. They have to make answerable. Everybody in this
we will
government
we will
should
study
be
that,
made to
Mr.
answer
President. We will study
for
that,
any
and if we,
negligence, delay, or for willful.
Mr. Chairman.
we will study that, Mr.
Mr.
President.
Chairman.
Yes, Congressman Paduano.
As part of the position of the chair to study that case that was mentioned by the former Senator Trillanes, may we direct the former senator to submit in this committee all the cases that he filed in the Ombudsman before the next hearing?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Please submit to this committee before the next hearing.
Yes, Mr.
Para
Chairman.
po, we can discuss it. Wala namang subjudice dito.
Yes,
No?
Mr. Chairman.
But of course, the merit of question of yung sinabi ni former president, let us see. No? Let us see what will be the action of, well, in fact, kung may nakita tayong problema, kahit sinong citizen of this country can file a case against those sitting officers in the Ombudsman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.